can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Boys, let's down the run.
But right away, they'll change the look.
Build that momentum offense.
Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Willis now off of play action. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
On 3rd down, Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep for the Colts, Isaiah McKenzie. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And now an audible here into something else. Here's Tune to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Tune. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Willis. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Great play to move the chains by Hopkins, who showed that he remains a great playmaker despite missing chunks of the last 2 seasons. Averaged almost 80 yards per game in 9 games last year.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abuka, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
2nd down, here's Willis. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3rd down and 13. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Short throw taken in by Conklin. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted look.
But I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
He's still on his feet.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jelani Woods,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it.
Derrick Henry all alone.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry.
His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's get juice.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Toon going to throw it. That one finds Pierce right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, the Colts had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Titans 14, Colts 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
19
Samuel going to go in motion right. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Third down, it's Willis. Throw
is complete on the diving effort. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out.
Play action, Willis.
Flushed out right.
That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Willis is going to throw once more. This will go to Henry out wide.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Now Willis. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A toss left, Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
In motion right, that's Burks. Willis now off play action. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete. Brandon, nothing short of a shocker here. I mean, this is pretty close to chip shot range. Most kickers, they're going to hit the top of the net, maybe even put it over the net. And I know this one didn't get blocked, yet it doesn't even get there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Tune.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch.
Throwing, Tune.
He'll buy some time right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
2nd and 10. Here's Toon. This one into the hands of Will Mallory.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And fights through one man. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Joe Mixon.
35 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Now, with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they just move it up from the 15 to the 10.
Extra point by Gaines. Open goal. And it is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Willis throws on target to Burks.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They go play action with Willis.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid it. That's what we love it when they get challenged. And it's a chance for them to learn exactly why their attack was one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Now Tune. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. It's Mixon on the counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
The short throw pulled in by Woods.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now they'll change things up.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
And Tune to throw it now.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And Gay knocks this one through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Henry again on second down.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Not saying 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Juju Brents.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Mixon. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd and 7. Here's Tune to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal.
Gay's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And they can't bring him down. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Willis. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw, Tune. Looking deep here for Chase. That is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now 3rd down and very long.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans get a bit closer.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets this from the midfield before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now they'll audible to something else. Toon going to throw it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
Touchdown, Colts.
Jelani Woods.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, we keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now Willis to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to the...
And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Mixon will try the right side.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. There he goes, right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now a pause for the injury, and that is, yes, Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Shrugs the tackle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Evan Hall with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage and they have enough space there to get their way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Willis is going to throw once more. A check down here for Henry.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Willis, got to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
An option handoff here to Mixon. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Now 2nd and 5.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
107 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Once again, they run with Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
This is Mixon on the draw. Oh, good move. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Second down and 3.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt.